So from an end user standpoint, everybody gets what's called ShoreTel Communicator. ShoreTel Communicator is a graphical user's interface that runs on your desktop that gives you complete control over your IP phone, your analog phone, remember using Office Anywhere, your home phone, or the payphone at the airport. This is going to work the same even with a soft phone if you're running a soft phone. So it works the same on all of those. If you look down at the bottom, I've got several tabs, but the ones I want to talk about first are the history viewer. The history viewer are the last 1,500 calls to, from, and missed to my extension. If I know Charles called me Friday, but I can't remember his number, I can look it up. There he is. Click it, and it dials him right back for me. If I do a right mouse click on Charles, I could email him. I could go in and add and modify him to my Outlook contacts. I could clear the history. I could add notes to the call, whatever I wanted to do. Just add the note. It'll save the note out here, notes, call note for you. Very, very easily. The nice thing is also if you look at the properties and go to the routing slip, you'll see that it shows you everywhere that call went while it was in the system. So if it went from me to Kenny to Scott to Tony to Edna to Alan, by the time I got to Alan can see, wow, this call's been transferred to 5 different people already. I may need to help them out. Or if you get one of those callers that says, I've been transferred to 5 different people already, you can look and say, they just came out auto attendant, right?
So this work with Lotus Notes?
We got a limited function with Lotus Notes. Everything we're looking at now, yes. But as far as the contacts and things like that, and I'll point that out as we go through, it's got some limited functions with Lotus Notes, absolutely, because it's a little bit different to today how they do things. We integrate with SameTime if you're running SameTime, but Lotus Notes doesn't have all the interfaces SameTime has yet. But there are some things we can still do. But this tool will still work absolutely. Yeah. All right. So that's your history viewer. Again, last 1,500 calls to, from, and missed to your extension. So it's a great tool to have. You also have the ability to see your voicemail here. So if I want to look at my voicemails, I can see Charles, man, these sales guys, and then get to Ricky, the one I really want to listen to. So you don't have to listen to those 5 you don't care about anymore. Just click the one you want, push play, and listen to that one. So you don't have to listen to them in any order anymore. You can pick and choose how you want to listen to them. And believe it or not, that's a pretty big deal once you get it. I know it's been a big advantage for me. You can save the voicemails and they'll show up in a save folder. You can delete these as well. When you delete them, it'll show up in the deleted file till about 2 a.m. and then it purges all your deleted voicemail. So it does give you some recovery time. If I wanted to call this person back, just hit contact sender and it calls them right back for me. If I wanted to forward this message, I could just click forward, send it to whoever I want, change the subject line about what the message is really about, and maybe mark it urgent, maybe ask for a return receipt. If I want to mark it private, I can do that as well. What the private function is if I forward you a voicemail, and I just want you to be able to listen to it, and that's it. I don't want you to download it or send it to anybody else. I mark it private, and that's what that feature's for. You can even pretend it with your own recording, saying, hey guys, here's a message from Charles. Please listen to it before you send it out as well if you like. It'll do the same in Outlook, not in Lotus, but it will do the same in Outlook, and I'll show you that as we go through the demo. In Lotus, though, you still have this, so you have the voicemail viewer here. All right. You also have the ability to set what we call call handling modes, and there's 5 call handling modes. There's standard, in a meeting, out of office, extended absence, and custom. Each one of these call handling modes can have a different greeting in your voicemail for that caller. For example, if you're in a meeting, maybe you want your voicemail to tell them, hey, I'm currently in a meeting. Or if you're out of the office, maybe you want to tell them that. In a meeting, maybe you want to go straight to voicemail. You don't even want to ring your phone. Out of the office, maybe you want to try ringing your cell phone before it goes to voicemail. All options that are up to you. Just go to Configure Call Handling Modes, pick which call handling mode you want to change, and you'll see all the tools here. They're all point and click. So in standard call handling mode, I've got it set up to go to voicemail in a no answer or busy condition. If you want to change that, just click Edit Destination. You can say, okay, after so many rings, let it go to voicemail. But if it's busy, maybe send it to my assistant or to the call center or something like that. That's up to you. If you want to give them the option to zero out from your voicemail to get a live person, just program it right here. Where it says when caller presses 0, transfer them to whoever you want to put in there. You can do things like turn on Find Me, Follow Me. So if you'd like to tell them you have Find Me, Follow Me, you can say, hey, if you'd like for the system to locate me, press 1, and it'll go out and ring you up to 2 different numbers. It'll ring the first number, tell how many times it will ring, therefore it rolls the second number. If it finds you, you answer your call to say, this is a ShoreTel phone system, I have a call for you from, by default, it'll read number, caller ID to you only, but if you want, you can have them record their name. So it's kind of a call screen, and some people find that a little, rude or whatever. A lot of people love it because it does give them an option to say if they're really busy, they say to accept this call, press 1, to not accept this call, press 2. So even though it finds you, you don't have to take that call, right, if you're in the middle of something. So that's a nice feature to have as well. If you don't want to tell people to press 1, you can turn on what they call an automatic Find Me, Follow Me. As soon as it goes to your voicemail, it says please hold while we locate your party, and goes out and looks for you automatically. If you want to see the original caller's caller ID on your cell phone before you ever answer it, just check the box there. It says send incoming caller ID. Now keep in mind, that is going to be limited by your telephone company, not by us. We'll pass whatever we get. Some phone companies will let it pass no problem. Others will not. So just be warned of that.